However, they were unaware that what awaited them was far more than a simple criminal activity.
Did you hear it over here? Like I heard it on that staircase.
I heard the noises, like, I don't know, because I was in the damn box. So
you didn't hear the noises, like the gunshots?
No, that's why I screamed.
Jay! I was literally in that window doing an EVP session, and they were right here. And dude, your thing said homicide twice. Your device said homicide twice.
Nobody in there, but there's something in there. Oh, are you serious?
For real?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? Like, what?
Let me just...
For real?
So right there on the second floor,
Yes.
we were looking this way. I heard pitter patter, like that, along that, what would that be? The east wall? Yeah. And then he hears it at the end of the hallway, and as I'm taking my light down, I see something go, like,
No way. Are you guys dead ass?
Swear.
Do you have body
we were
cam?
like, no. But we were talking about you guys. We're like, let's just black out for a second.
The police, fearing what might be lurking within the building, also fled for their lives, convinced that an entity was present. In the aftermath, both the officers and Jake, along with his friend, left the premises, abandoning whatever was causing the disturbance inside. Despite this extraordinary spectacle, the true nature of what the officers experienced that day remained a mystery, as we will also see in the next case. In August 2021, at a gym in Asia, a security guard was performing his duty by monitoring the surveillance footage when he noticed a man entering the gym. The man seemed to be warming up for his workout, but soon, strange things began to unfold.
Que pasaron cosas muy extrañas, la madre, hasta una máquina se movió. Vea, mire, explíqueme eso, vea, dos cuerdas y... ¿Qué vas a ver, mami? La otra quieta, o sea, no podemos decir que es el aire, y ni que hay ventilación, ni nada de esas vainas.
Eso es como
y en plena luz del día, ¿quién dice que estas maricadas pasan en plena luz del día? No, mire, la luz. Fue fruta. Mire.
At first, it was clear that something was pulling on those ropes, accompanied by the flickering lights. He chose to ignore the signs, likely thinking it was daytime, and nothing too alarming could occur. However, just as he was about to get started, the unexpected happened.
Y de hecho hay una segunda toma, ahorita le muestro la segunda toma, y hay cosas que no se ven en la primera. Échale ojo. Ahí, mira eso.
Uy, ¿eso qué pasó? ¿Por qué eso se mueve?
Esa vaina es pesadísima, eso es pesadísimo.
¿Sí?
Sí, parece eso es una energía muy mala.
¡Ay, Dios mío! ¿Qué le pasó?
Mamá, mire.
No, Dios, no, no, eso no es normal. Eso no es normal, no.
When it became clear that something was causing a disturbance, he quickly grabbed his bags to leave. That's when he felt himself yanked away by some sort of entity. Overcome with fear, he abandoned both.
Por acá era. No, ¿viste eso? Ah, boludo. Aguantá, boludo, aguantá.
They felt an eerie presence in one of the classrooms, and as they drew closer to investigate, they were taken aback when a seat moved on its own. Fear gripped them, and they quickly fled the scene. Unfortunately, the video ended abruptly, leaving viewers with more questions than answers. Was it real, or was it just someone executing an elaborate prank on the guard? Or could it be that the guards deliberately staged this for content? Share your theory in the comments below as we delve into more paranormal encounters. In May 2018, at the police station in Trstenik, Serbia, a woman reported a peculiar incident to the officers on duty. She claimed that something was following her to the town fair, leaping from streetlight to streetlight. After filing her complaint, she left the station. However, the officers had no idea that they were about to witness the very phenomenon she had just described.
To nikad nije bilo dobro. Koliko prati? Evo na ovome. Evo uđe dežur. Evo, ti je lakše, mislim. Ne je niko na prvi isto. Ne, u dežurnu dole od trojku kod mene. Uvacio ga. Gledaj sam, gledaj sam. Izađe kao iz zida. I sad u dežuru uđe. To mi žena jedna tako pričala da nju pratila kad išli na vašar. Ja sam se zabavao. Kao Dragoš ide po bazenama i ide za njim. Koliko lepše na mobilu.
A ghostly figure was captured in the lobby as it moved from one room to another. When the officer at the desk noticed this, he quickly drew the attention of his colleagues, eager for them to witness the phenomenon. Having never experienced anything like it before, they soon concluded that this could be the entity following the woman who had come to file a complaint, especially since it appeared shortly after her departure. This incident remained etched in the memories of the officers and viewers, sparking ongoing conversations. It's clear that this encounter is one they will never forget anytime soon. Imagine having experienced this and something similar happens again. In May 2016, at a hospital in Honduras, a security guard was doing his routine patrol when he captured this. It was an unusual sight, something that would leave everyone puzzled. The guard shared the footage, and it sparked curiosity and discussions among the staff and patients. People wondered what he had seen that night, and the story quickly spread, blending mystery with the everyday life of the hospital. He captured a mysterious shape in human form that walked towards the middle of the hallway. This eerie sight alone scared the life out of the guard, who quickly backed away from the figure and closed the door. I mean, who could blame him? Anyone in his position would have reacted the same way and wouldn't have waited to see what happened next. The footage, which later surfaced on social media, sparked reactions among viewers and prompted an investigation. It was later revealed that the strange figure captured in the video was a doctor who allegedly took his own life in the hospital. Now, it is said that he haunts the corridors and flickers the lights in the patients' rooms. If you thought this officer in this instance met with a frightening incident, wait till you see the next one. In January 2021, firefighters and 911 were called to a residence due to a fire outrage. Upon their arrival, the officers were baffled by what they encountered. He captured a mysterious shape in human form that walked towards the middle of the hallway. This eerie sight alone scared the life out of the guard, who quickly backed away from the figure and closed the door. I mean, who could blame him? Anyone in his position would have reacted the same way and wouldn't have waited to see what happened next. The footage, which later surfaced on social media, sparked reactions among viewers and prompted an investigation. It was later revealed that the strange figure captured in the video was a doctor who allegedly took his own life in the hospital. Now, it is said that he haunts the corridors and flickers the lights in the patients' rooms. If you thought this officer in this instance met with a frightening incident, wait till you see the next one. In January 2021, firefighters and 911 were called to a residence due to a fire outrage. Upon their arrival, the officers were baffled by what they encountered. A 15-year-old girl has allegedly attempted to harm her 43-year-old aunt and her 7-year-old sibling, while the details of what occurred inside the house weren't captured on camera. Onlookers reported that when officers managed to subdue her, she began to scream "Meet Balak," referring to the name of the demon from the movie The Conjuring 2.
Así de fácil. ¿Qué hago? Ay, no, Dios de mi alma. El cráneo, nada. No, parte de eso es sangrado. No sé si es su ropa que traiga de la misma mano. Pues ahorita es lo que vamos a estar checando.
Los bomberos, ¿te acuerdas cómo te estoy sellando ahora? Estoy sellando.
¿Vamos a cruzarla?
After several attempts to calm her down, she eventually returned to her senses and expressed genuine remorse for her actions taken while she was not in the right frame of mind. Meanwhile, the officers involved were so shaken by the incident that it would remain etched in their memories forever. If you think these are the only cases where cops witnessed paranormal activity, then you haven't seen this one. As a police officer and a bystander worked to restrain an unruly man, they couldn't shake the unsettling feeling that something was amiss. His erratic behavior and unpredictable strength suggested a deeper intensity that left them both feeling uneasy.
Adlukan ko. Ayoko sila,
The man's legs flew into the air as if being pulled by an invisible force. Its body appeared to float as they struggled to hold him down. Adding to the horror, his voice sounded almost inhuman. Suddenly, a chair flew across the floor as if propelled by an invisible force. The tension escalated, hearts racing, until the video abruptly ended with the man collapsing to the ground, unconscious. What just happened? One thing is clear. This was no ordinary event. Despite this extraordinary scene, the true nature of what the guard experienced that day remained a mystery, as we will see in the next case. This video was captured by a CCTV camera in the parking garage of a police station and shared by Ecuador's police official channel. It began with an officer parking his vehicle, locking it up, and leaving the garage to start his shift. However, things soon took a strange turn when this happened. Something seemed to push the car forward, even though the keys were not in the ignition. This bizarre occurrence left both viewers and the officer baffled, making it hard to believe. After narrating the incident to other officers and reviewing the footage, it prompted them to share their own eerie stories about experiences in the garage. This led to a lingering question that many sought to answer. Could this garage be haunted, or was this incident caused by a natural force? Join the conversation and share your thoughts in the comment section below as we delve into the next case.
Hey, not coming the fuck out there, man. Somebody is down there with me. Somebody.
As a new security guard working the night shift in an old, creaky building, he had already seen some strange things. However, tonight was different. There was a strange feeling in the air that made him curious. Feeling a mix of nervousness and fascination, he decided to take out his camera and capture the unusual events happening around him.
It clocked in 8 minutes. Hey! Hey! I'm not finna go check shit. I'm going down there. Shit. Oh, goddamn, the door locked. Oh. Damn. If it is somebody down there, they're gonna stay their goddamn ass down there. I'm not going.
He struggled to catch anything on camera, but the following day, an experience unfolded that was nothing short of terrifying.
Hey, somebody fucking in here with me. I'm up here doing this damn job. These folks want me to do all this walking in the dark. I'm not walking down there in no motherfucking dark. Hey! Hey! Not coming the fuck out there, man. Somebody is down there with me. Somebody in here with me. When I got this job, I told them I don't do things like this. And I got my camera on, bitch. You can go if you just come out. I'll let you go free. But don't try to just pop out on me. You know what I'm saying? Scare the fuck out of me, make me shit all on myself on the job. Come on now. Come on now. I'm just trying to get my goddamn hours and go home now. He'll act like he don't hear me. You know you bastard. Come on. I'm telling y'all, I'm finna go.
He caught quick glimpses of a dark figure moving quietly down the hallway. Suddenly, an unsettling noise echoed through the stillness, making him shiver. Doubt crept in. Was it just a joke, or had he wandered into something supernatural? After thinking for a moment, he decided to turn back and leave. Now brace yourself, because it's time for the most creepy of them all. Do you remember the story from one of our series about a patrolman who heard a mysterious sound coming from a plane after finishing his shift? Following the airline's protocol, he decided to investigate the darkened aircraft, unaware that he was about to encounter paranormal activity. Well, here's a quick reminder.
Verga. ¿Qué fue eso? No mames. Verga. ¿Qué fue eso? No mames.
This wasn't the only eerie incident that occurred at this airport. One fateful night, a security guard was on patrol when he captured something unexplainable. The guard noticed passengers seemingly stepping out of an airplane. What made this even more shocking was that the passengers were walking through a tunnel that wasn't connected to any physical aircraft, adding an eerie quality to the scene. Many believe these were the ghosts or spirits of passengers who had lost their lives on one of those flights, or the souls of those who never reached their intended destination. What do you think is the theory behind this incident? If you enjoyed this, make sure to subscribe, like, and leave a comment.
Videooooosss.
Jared Coker Urbex is a small YouTube channel where the uploader posts raw footage of his explorations of abandoned locations all over the US. Since 2020, Jared has uploaded over 200 videos of some pretty cool Urbex footage. In March 2022, Jared uploaded a video where he explored an abandoned dog treat manufacturing factory in Wichita, Kansas. For the first few minutes of the video, the exploration is pretty uneventful, and except for the usual couple of strange thuds and bangs that can be heard nearby, it seems like Jared's alone. Even though it's relatively common for homeless people to hide out in abandoned buildings, it doesn't seem like anyone was squatting in the factory that day. After exploring the multiple floors of the building in detail, Jared looks out the window and sees a red car pulling up to the factory and start making its way through the gates.
He's gonna go around where I can't see him. I really do gotta get out of here now. I don't like that.
After it becomes obvious that the man in the red car has plans to enter the factory, Jared does the only reasonable thing in a situation like that and tries to find a way out of the building without being noticed. Unfortunately, the car goes around the building and out of his field of vision, which means that by the time the car is parked in front of the factory, the man could be anywhere.
Oh God. Someone's right out there. What do I do? I couldn't tell what he was holding.
The man can be seen walking through the woods toward the front entrance of the factory. To make matters much worse, it appears as though the man has something in his hands, and from a distance, it's impossible to tell whether it's something as simple as a flashlight or a potential weapon.
Oh my God. Was that a gunshot? I think it was. He had something in his hand too. It must have been a gun.
Over the next few minutes, Jared does his best to find a way out undetected, which is much easier said than done when you have no idea where a potentially armed man who probably knows the layout of the building much better than you do is hiding. And just when it seemed like Jared was going to make it out undetected, this happens.
Whoa, whoa.
Stop right there.
Whoa.
Who else is with you?
Oh, it's just me. You scared me to death.
Okay. Get over there now.
What?
Sit down. Give your handcuffs.
Huh?
Put them on. Got it?
Okay.
Either I can put them on or you can put them on. Take your pick.
I've never put on handcuffs before.
Just put them on each side of you. How's that? Put them in front of you, that way you can carry them in front, okay?
What's going to happen?
What's going to happen is the police is going to come, and then you take your name and they'll get you for criminal trespassing. It's nothing these days. It's a lot better than me shooting you, isn't it?
Was that what I heard?
Yeah.
What'd you shoot at?
Shoot it. See people, I shoot at them. If they run, you shoot. There you go.
Yeah.
Be cool, nothing will happen, okay?
Alright.
I shot one guy this way, the other one. Oh, it's alright. I'm not gonna shoot you. Don't you see? Something says use of deadly force. What do you think that is?
I thought that was kids spray paint.
No, that's me telling you I'll shoot you. Nobody else is with you, right?
No, it's just me.
Okay, if I see somebody, I'm gonna end up probably shooting them.
Oh no, if
Okay.
I were with someone and I know you shoot people, I would have gotten them.
Okay. I just don't want, they scare me, I'll shoot in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's life.
The man, who appears to be an armed vigilante of some sort, pops out of the bushes just as Jared is about to leave and holds him hostage, even ordering him to put on a pair of handcuffs. During the exchange, it's hard to tell if the man is in his right mind, which makes the fact that he's carrying a fully equipped assault rifle that much more disturbing. At one point in the conversation, the man orders Jared to get into his car, and at that point, Jared doesn't really have a choice.
What we're going to do is we'll throw your camera and your bag in the trunk, okay? And I'll put my gun in there too. Alright? We'll get in a little red car, we'll drive up here, set everything out, the police will come, they'll ask you for your driver's license, and they'll give you a little ticket.
Although Jared didn't record the part where he got into the car out of fear that the man would freak out if he realized he was being recorded, the YouTuber later explained that the cops took an hour and a half to get there. Disturbingly, when the cops finally arrived and while they were all talking, they saw two kids go up to the factory the same way Jared had, at which point the man looked the cops dead in the eye and said that if he saw the kids inside the factory, he was going to shoot them. Unfortunately, that's exactly what happened. As Jared was being taken to the police station for trespassing, the cops got a report that two kids had been shot at the factory. Thankfully, it turned out that the man was bluffing with his weapon, which was only loaded with non-lethal pellets. But still, the kids had to be taken to the hospital to be treated for their wounds. During the investigation, the man was identified as 62-year-old Ken Thomas, and even after shooting at the two kids, he was only sentenced to 2 years probation. Since that day, Jared hasn't gone back to the abandoned factory again. In 2019, a group of 5 real estate investors walked into a distressed property in the Angora neighborhood of southwest Philadelphia. The visit to the distressed house started out pretty ordinarily, but a few minutes in, just as one of the investors was about to walk up the staircase leading to the second floor, they noticed something extremely disturbing.
Look at this walking track right here.
Look, wire, right, that goes up
Look at the nail
to a knife
there.
system.
Oh my God.
Dude, that kill somebody,
Look
bro.
what's in there, the knife. Right there, right there. You see the wire?
You don't see the knife up there?
Right here, you see this wire going over here. Yeah, it's going right through the heart.
It's on a crutch with a knife.
How'd you catch that?
Based on what the investors are saying, there appears to be some sort of booby trap system built into the staircase. Had any of them followed through with walking up the staircase, a seemingly innocent house walkthrough could have turned bad very quickly. After analyzing the booby trap for a few minutes, they decided to activate it to see what would have happened to the investor if he had continued climbing the flight of stairs.
Alright, here, you got it?
Yeah.
Look at where you tripping. It's got at the bottom of the step. You think? Yeah.
What is it?
That's the step.
Whoa!
Look at that. Yo, that straight up killed you right in the head.
Look at it.
Yo, that's right.
No, hold on. You need to stop more. You need to step over.
Yo, that would have got you right in your neck.
Oh my God, right in his head.
No, my heart. Yo, you got
my head.
Disturbingly, the knife comes down right at the level of the investor's neck as soon as the wire is activated. It's hard to imagine what kind of psychopath would booby trap a house like that, knowing that whoever walked up that flight of stairs probably wouldn't live to tell the tale. Even though the trap was built in a very do-it-yourself kind of way with a rusted knife, some duct tape, some wire, and a crutch, the speed at which the knife was designed to come down right at neck level obviously means that whoever built it wasn't playing around and meant to do some serious damage. In the interview with NBC, the investor who recorded the whole thing mentioned that he was used to finding some pretty strange things in the distressed houses he often renovates. But even though he was no stranger to abandoned dogs, homeless people squatting, and drug houses with bags and scales, he had never been this close to losing his life, much less to a booby-trapped house. Shockingly, even after what happened, the investor still went on to explore the rest of the house, buy it, and renovate it. Fortunately, they didn't run into any more traps along the way. Finders Beepers History Seekers is a YouTube channel where urban explorers Matt and Andy document their visits to hundreds of abandoned locations around the world. What's funny about this channel is they always bring their dog Bear with them on their exploration, setting him up with his own GoPro camera to capture footage they might otherwise miss. In March 2023, they uploaded footage of their visit to an abandoned house in the UK. Throughout their first few minutes of their exploration, Matt and Andy come across all kinds of old history books, kitchen utensils, and other abandoned objects, but for the most part nothing too out of the ordinary. About 25 minutes into the visit, as Matt and Andy are sorting through dozens of history books lying around the house, this happens.
And then why has that got a lock on it there for a bathroom cabinet? That makes no sense at all. There, you're just causing so much bother. Did you hear that? Someone has just run down those stairs. Hello? 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 We're not secure. We're not going to do anything. We're not going to hurt you. Urban Explorers. Just having a look round. Hello? I'm going to have to watch your back. That was definitely somebody running down the stairs. 100% that was someone running down the stairs.
Pretty much as soon as they go up to the second floor bedroom, they hear what sounds like someone or something running down the stairs. It's pretty disturbing to think that someone could have been watching them the whole time, but despite their best efforts, they weren't able to find whoever it was. That's when they decided to review the GoPro footage on their dog Bear to see if it showed anything. And a bit before they heard footsteps running down the stairs, his camera caught this. Disturbingly, there was someone hiding under the bed in the second floor bedroom. Even though it's hard to see everything clearly with the dog footage, it's pretty obvious that it was a person hiding under the bed. After the encounter, Matt and Andy continued exploring the house for another 20 minutes, and they confessed to feeling pretty on edge after leaving. To this day, they still don't know who was hiding under the bed. It's pretty likely that the guy under the bed was just a squatter who was probably more scared of them and left the house in a hurry to get some privacy. But still, it must have been incredibly chilling to review the footage and realize they were never alone. Exploration Unknown is a YouTube channel owned by a guy named John who's uploaded countless videos of his urban exploration since 2016. In March 2019, John and another YouTuber explored an abandoned house where a woman had reportedly taken her life years after the death of her child. Just a few minutes into the video, it becomes pretty clear that the structure of the building is extremely unstable.
That floor is gone right there. It's a deep drop. These floors are not very stable.
Hear it?
Yeah. You guys check out that fireplace.
If that falls, dude, I don't know what it's going to do to the rest of this house.
Yeah, I know, because that's a load-bearing wall out there.
That's going to be a lot of weight to hit this floor. I'm really nervous about that right there.
Yeah, and look at the ceiling.
We need to get out of here before that happens.
When it comes to urbex, a lot of people will talk about the risks of running into a hostile squatter, a rabid stray dog, or the cops. But one of the biggest risks when exploring unstable structures like these is falling through the floor or having the entire building collapse on you, leaving you trapped under tons and tons of rubble. Before John and Tim even get the chance to explore the rest of the house, something pretty scary that serves as a reminder of the dangers of urban exploration happens to John.
Alright guys, I think we've decided to chance it. What do you think, Tim? I think we talked about it.
It hasn't moved anymore.
Let's just stay away from that area.
Yes.
Let's go back here to the room where the wife... You didn't fall through the floor, did you?
No, but it cracked a little.
Oh man, there's a crib in here. Oh, shoot. Okay. Oh, yeah. Well, I just fell through the floor. Ow. God.
You alright, man?
Oh,
We need to go.
we gotta get out of here.
By the time John realized the floor was cracking, it was already too late. Luckily, he was able to shift all his weight onto his other leg before he fell entirely through. Otherwise, he would have plummeted at least 10 feet into the basement below. Obviously, after that close call, the pair of explorers decided to call it a night and carefully treaded their way out of the house and back to the car. Since that incident, John has continued to upload videos pretty frequently to his channel, but he hasn't gone back to that house since. TP Urbex is a channel dedicated 100% to urban exploration, and even though it's only been active for a little over a year, it's already grown to over 350,000 subscribers. In January 2024, a video was uploaded to the channel featuring 2 young urban explorers visiting an abandoned high school. From my research, the school that was featured in the video was William A. Wirt High School in Gary, Indiana, located less than a mile from Lake Michigan. Even though the abandoned building is in absolutely terrible condition in the footage, it's still clear that back in the day it was probably a nice school. Out of the entire school, the auditorium seems to be in the best condition, with the bright red seats serving as a nostalgic reminder of what the school used to look like before it was closed. As the teens are walking through the aisles, they catch a glimpse of a man holding a metal pipe staring them down near the auditorium entrance.
Looks like some kids got in here and were throwing some stuff from the balcony area. Oh, hey, what's up, man? You want us to get on out of here? Hey, we'll leave, bro. We'll leave, all right? Cool. Let's go. Just get out of any of this way, right? You sure? Let's go. Let's go.
The man with the pipe started chasing them out of the building, but stopped when they got outside. It's pretty disturbing how the guy never even speaks to the teenagers. He just starts chasing them with a metal pipe that he probably planned to use as a makeshift weapon. When this kind of stuff happens, you really have to put yourself in the shoes of everyone involved. I mean, the guy who chased them out, like usual, was probably a homeless guy who had been squatting at the school for a while. Through his eyes, the abandoned, decrepit building is his home, and having 2 teenagers come in unannounced to disturb your peace when you have nowhere else to go must be pretty irritating. But for the explorers who just want to have some fun in an old building, getting chased out by someone who's armed and probably not in their right mind is also a terrifying experience. In September 2020, John and Tim from Exploration Unknown uploaded a video where they documented their visit to an abandoned altar in the middle of the woods. From the very start of the visit, some red flags came up that John and Tim should probably have taken as invitations to leave.
Where are we?
It's supposed to be public land.
This is private property, bro.
Well, maybe it's like this over here, somebody's private property. But I know this over here should be like public land.
After seeing the sign, it's unclear if the 2 explorers are on a private or a public road. But a couple of minutes later, after following the directions they were given, they got their answer.
I saw something behind you. Shh. Oh, dude, key light. Kill your light, dude. Oh my God, dude, Scar. Shh. Hide. Dude, they were waiting. Somebody's here. Shh. Get down. Oh God, dude, we gotta get out of here. He shut the engine off. Oh God, he's getting out. Oh God.
Hey, I seen your damn lights fur.
Oh God. Dude, he's
get off my property.
He's got a gun. Okay, we gotta get out of here. We gotta get out of here. Okay. Go. Oh God. Tim, you okay? Tim, you okay? Get up, dude. Come on. Get up. Are you hit? Oh God, run, dude, run. Okay.
After getting out of his car, a man who we can reasonably assume to be the property owner points his gun at the uploader and his friend and tells them to get off his property. This is one of those situations that you just never want to be in, because on the one hand, if you yell something out to try to calm the guy down, you signal your location to someone with a deadly weapon who may or may not be in his right mind. But on the other hand, if you don't signal your location, the property owner might feel threatened. As they were running out of the woods, the man shot at them, and initially it looked like Tim fell to the ground from being shot at. But it seems like he just tripped either by something on the ground or by being startled by the sound of the gunshot. Fortunately, Tim and John were able to get out of those woods unscathed, and they never went back again. I really don't know where John got his intel about the supposed abandoned altar in the middle of the woods, but it was clearly faulty. And it's a good thing he was able to spot the guy in the car ahead of time. Otherwise, who knows if this video would have even been uploaded. Urbex Hill is one of the most popular urban exploration channels on YouTube, featuring raw footage from YouTuber Chris Hill's visits to a lot of the more extreme abandoned buildings in the US. From abandoned mental hospitals to decommissioned military facilities, Chris explores all of it, but specifically places that a lot of even the more extreme explorers wouldn't visit, at least not at night and alone like Chris always does. In January 2023, he uploaded footage of his visit to the now abandoned Paul Revere Elementary School in Cleveland. After almost a century of use, the school was permanently closed in 2015 due to declining enrollment numbers. Although there are allegedly plans to turn the abandoned building into a housing complex, as of 2024, Paul Revere Elementary is still abandoned and in terrible shape. From the moment Chris walks inside, it's pretty clear that the place hasn't been used in years and has been severely damaged by the elements, vandals, and the passage of time. The bottom floors are all flooded, the walls are peeling, the structure doesn't seem too sound, and there's rust, random papers, books, and all kinds of debris lying everywhere. Throughout the video, you can see messages written in seemingly fresh chalk on some of the whiteboards, confirming that people have been in the building recently. This was actually Chris's second visit to Paul Revere Elementary. When he uploaded footage of his March 2022 visit to the school, several people in the comments mentioned they had either been students or teachers at the school and talked about how incredibly sad it was to see their beloved childhood school ruined by abandonment and lack of maintenance. A little after 10 minutes into the exploration, you can hear some sort of ruffling sound and other strange noises coming from somewhere in the schoolhouse.
Do you hear that? Somebody's here.
As Chris turns a corner in the hallway, another person's flashlight can be seen shining down the hall. It looks to be just one person, who was likely either another urban explorer or a squatter. Still, at 1 a.m. in an abandoned building, it's obviously best to avoid drawing unwanted attention to yourself, especially when you don't know the other person's intentions, which is why Chris ultimately decided to run instead of making his presence known. Making sure to walk in the other direction to avoid running into anyone, he then heads to the library and explores the rest of the top floors. As he goes into the bathroom on the top floor, he has another encounter.
Somebody's in there. Scared the out of me. Oh, man.
At the far end of the bathroom, what appears to be a human silhouette can be seen standing completely motionless. After the initial shock of the encounter, Chris draws his gun and goes back inside to confront the man.
Hello.
Out, the silhouette being sadly, some of the rooms in the school are filled with books, whiteboards up to the roof, which in itself is pretty risky. Plagued by cheap, fake. Clear if the light was coming from the same person who was watching them. After calling out and receiving no response, Brian